This is Awesome St. John, Jason, the original Red Ranger. You are watching the Morphin Network.
This Morphin Network video is sponsored by Ranger Stop Convention and Ranger Stop and Pop. Have you ever wanted to see all your favorite Power Rangers together in one epic convention? Go to Ranger Stop! Ranger Stop and Pop! August 27th to the 29th, 2021! Atlanta, Georgia! Ranger Stop 8! November 11th to the 14th! Orlando, Florida! Get your tickets now! Carson's Corner is a black LGBTQ-owned small business. They sell merchandise and apparel on pop culture franchises such as Dragon Ball, King of the Hill, Sailor Moon, and of course and most importantly, Power Rangers. If you're interested in getting their amazing merch, be sure to check them out at carsoncorner.com. Link will be down below.
You're the voice trying to understand it. Make the noise and make it clear. Whoa, 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 whoa. We're not gonna sit in silence. We're not gonna live in fear. Whoa, 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 whoa.
If you do, I'm gonna say, if you do not get me in, there's gonna be some hell to pay.
Yeah, but I hope y'all enjoyed that little bit of a hot rod reference.
Anyways, guys, welcome to a brand new episode of the Rider Time Podcast. I'm Leo. This is Mike. We are the Rider Time Bros, henshin my boys, and we got a lot to talk about and not too much time. So, first things first. Hopefully, everyone's having a great day. It is currently mid-80s in Southern California right now. So if you're out, have a nice little walk, be sure to please wear your masks while you are outside. There you go. And if you
don't have a mask, stay over there.
No, or just buy a Kamen Rider mask. They got plenty of them. Trust me, I'm about to go buy a Kuga mask. A Kuga mask and a 0-1 mask. Just to be on the safe side.
You better get me the 0-1.
I will get you one. I already got my Legend of the White Dragon. I already got my Sub-Zero. I already got my Illuminati shots. My boys at Illuminati, and there you go. I need more masks anyway. I need to because I want to go in style. I need more Mortal Kombat masks.
Luckily, at the place where I get my printing done, they were selling masks $3 for $1, reusable.
Anyways,
I love me some black masks. Just saying,
The Black Mask was actually not a bad movie. That's not the point. Anyway, let's get started. So, Kamen Rider Saber episode 44, open the last page.
Yep.
Now, obviously, I was not here to do the crossover with Zenkaiger. I will give you my take on the Zenkaiger crossover at a later date, potentially when we review Metsubo G-Ride, the movie before Kamen Rider Vulcan and Valkyrie comes out later this year, which I got a lot to talk about on that one. But let's get started. So, our boys get washed. Mm-hmm. Our boys get washed by Storius. So, to recap, in case you guys, because it's been a couple of weeks since we did Rider Time podcast with Kamen Rider Saber, Storius got the book from Isaac and is now transformed it after using one of the chimeras and using a fake version of Sophia to suck up all the souls around on his area, and now has made a brand new black book. And has now become Kamen Rider Storius, which
Kamen Rider Grimoire.
My bad. Kamen Rider Grimoire. And low-key, you know what he kind of looks like a little bit? He looks like another decade from Kamen Rider Geo. Just a little bit. I
wouldn't be surprised if they reuse some costume parts for that. But I'll say this. Like last episode, Storius was basically trying to become Eric Cartman from Playing with Weapons.
Yes.
It's like, come on, Kyle, give me my 5 superpowers back.
Okay, fine, here. All right, I'm going to go invisible. But no. So that's what's going on. They start to see a whole bunch of crap happen around the city. And even the people who we saw, Toma and the rest, save their souls from and stuff like that, they're starting to see like Remy and Mamie, and then May's
Yuki.
boss. Yeah, May's boss and everything like that. And the force field that all the Kamen Riders had put around the city are now starting to break, and slowly but surely the Wonder World, which is now in a blaze, is caving in on Earth. And May sees that there's a brand new page to that book that Toma has been keeping on him his entire time, and it looks like the apocalypse. It looks like legit, real Wrath of God type stuff from like the Book of Rev.
And if you look at the thickness of the book on both ends, it does look like it's the last page. I'm pretty sure it's the penultimate page, but it looks like, but from this angle, it looks like it's the final page in the book.
Yeah, like again, real Wrath of God type stuff we are seeing in that final page. So Toma, Kento, Ogami, Rentaro, and Tetsuo and Yuri go to one of the things. And
and we also noticed that
Luna.
That Luna and Yuri are both disappearing. However, Yuri is able to slow down his degradation because he has the Sword of Light.
Soul Calibur. Anyways, so as they're trying to go into the Wonder World, they can't. Like they try to use the book portal, the portal book, and they can't go in. But all of a sudden, Storius pulls up. Storius transforms to Kamen Rider Grimoire. Then we see all our boys thus far transform. But one of the big things that Storius has in his ability, he has the ability to bring back from the dead the original elders from the Sword of Logos, and now they're in their dark revenant forms, like it's Mortal Kombat X.
Remember, can I just say, remember how at episode 16 I was like, where the hell are the Southern Base Riders?
Yes.
Where are all the Southern Riders? We never see them. Here they are.
There you go. So we finally got the answer to your question that you've been asking since
30 episodes ago.
Yeah, from 30 episodes ago. You finally got your answer. You happy now, Mike?
Yes. Yes,
Good.
I am. Yes, I am.
Good. So the revenants of the Soul Society of the Southern Base washed them all, actually replicating everyone's abilities. And you would thought Toma would have been able to take them out. Nah, they know how to replicate Toma's abilities, even though he went Super Saiyan, God Super Saiyan, or in this case, Cross Saber. Yes, I'm throwing out Dragon Ball references because we're at the end of the episode show, baby. 4 more episodes. I'm gonna make all the Dragon Ball Z references I want and Dragon Ball Super references I want.
Yeah, and we are 1,498 episodes into the whole franchise.
1,498. So in the next 2 episodes, we're going to reach episode 1,500.
Yeah.
There's going to be, and because it's the 50th anniversary, you best believe there's probably going to be a special. Anyways.
This is why I really wanted Saber to end with 46 episodes.
I know.
This is why I wanted, but no, we're going to get 2 more episodes after that. So don't worry about
it. Hey, it's just like Marvel. Movie 20 was not the end. Movie 20 was not Endgame.
No. There's 22 movies in total.
Yeah. Far From Home, Endgame, Captain Marvel. Yeah, Captain Marvel was the 20th movie, then Endgame, then Far From Home.
I could make an Honore Decado joke right there.
Anyways. So Storius washes them all, like straight up washes them. I'm talking Sephiroth from Final Fantasy VII. In that one instance when him and Zack were fighting that one dude, and one hit shot, everyone's knocked out cold, right? Storius leaves.
Wait, but before he leaves,
okay.
he summons Jotunheim.
Oh. Yeah, he does.
And no, this is not a Thor reference I'm making. This is a reference to the other comic book universe. You know the one.
I know which one you're talking about. So, the revenants of the Soul Society of the Southern Base, and Storius leave. Everyone regroups, pretty much. Listen. At this point, the rest of the episode is them recruiting everyone back. Kento goes to talk to Ren.
Wait, yeah. So pretty much the only hope is for Toma to make that contract with Luna, the one that everyone was so desperate not to do. But then we meet a certain Simpsons reference, stupid sexy Shindais.
I was gonna get to that. You threw me off a groove. Anyways, before we get into that, everyone gives their swords. Hold on. Everyone gives their swords to Tetsuo because Tetsuo's gonna sharpen that nice and hot because iron sharpens iron. Iron sharpens iron. I'm making a lot of Bible references at this point. Iron sharpens iron, my boys.
It's like Tetsuo, do your thing.
Do your thing.
I know we've been blue jeweling you for like half the season, but now it's time for you to do your thing. Like if swordsmithing was smashing, Hulk smash.
So. Matter of fact, Tetsuo might as well just put on some headphones like Peter Quill, start playing Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 1 or Volume 2.
Oh, or better yet, do that montage from SAO Abridged where Elizabeth makes the dragon poop sword.
No. Play the montage music from My Hero Academia, that hip hop one where everyone's training and stuff. Play that one. There you go. Anyways.
No, I prefer the Elizabeth dragon poop sword montage.
Oh my god. Anyway,
for those of you who don't get the reference, go check out Something Witty's YouTube channel.
So, Kento goes to talk to Ren. Rentaro goes to talk to the stupid sexy Shindais. And obviously, what do you call it? What's her face? Reika's feeling some type of way, even though clearly, if you've seen the clips, which I have, you've seen the clips of the Zenkaiger crossover. She obviously was hugging the pink Zenkaiger, Zenkai Pink.
This is the first time I've seen her be affectionate to anyone other than Ryoga.
Exactly. So she's like, "What the hell are you doing here?" And Ryo's like, "Hold up. When we got to pull up, done. Cool. We'll be there. Deuces." And she's like, "Wait, Nissan like we got a job to do. We're two of the most powerful people in the squad because we can actually like time break, please." Anyways,
King of Crimson.
Yes, I'm making a JoJo reference because you are watching JoJo yesterday and the day before
and today.
Meanwhile, Kento goes to talk to Ren, and he's like, "Listen, Ren, I know you're mad." And he's like, "Listen, I'm not even mad at you no more, Kento. I'm not even mad at Toma. I'm not really mad in general. I'm trying to find my own path." He's like, "Well, you want to find your own path? First things first. We gotta go fight Thanos, dog."
I'm having a moment where I'm trying to be less like Batman and Robin and more like NCIS.
So is he Gibbs or is he McGee?
I'm talking about Chris O'Donnell, but from NCIS.
Oh, NCIS LA. So is he Chris O'Donnell's character or LL Cool J's character?
Chris O'Donnell's character.
Okay, making sure. See, we watch NCIS. People. And spoiler alert: every episode's the same.
It is.
Right.
He's like, so he went from going like, "Don't worry, my bro, I will be there."
I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna train. I'm probably gonna try and learn how to do a hybrid DNA digivolve with my sword and Kamen Rider Phoenix, a Falcon sword, and see if I can do some deadly stuff.
Yeah.
And then we go.
But we also got Sophia, like her body slowly disappearing as well. So Yuri hands her the Caliber Dark Sword in order to keep her from the disappearing. However, the moment he hands it to her and she re-solidifies, we start noticing that his hands start disappearing again. So I'm starting to wonder if Yuri needs both swords in order to not disappear. But at this point, I just like I feel like we're forgetting something, but I'm not quite sure what it is. But something about the scene just seems a little off, and I can't quite put my finger on it.
I don't know
what that thing is. Like I feel like someone's supposed to get something and they haven't received it at all. Anywho, then we get Ogami having lunch with his family, and yes, finally, for the first time, we see his wife in live action form. Now, for those of you who read the manga like I have, you've seen her in her as a teenager, like when they were still in high school. And yeah, she was very adorable, very loving. You knew they were meant to be. But now we actually see the live action actress playing her, which is awesome. And it's so cute seeing the three of them as a family. It's so adorable.
I'm just happy that Daddy Ogami got to see his wife and got to see him be like, yo, I'm going to beat this fool. God, dude, bro. I know we were placing bets on who's going to die. If Ogami dies, I'm going to riot. I'm going to riot. I'm just letting you know right now. Be ready for
Tetsuo died.
Ready for the zoom-ins. There'll be countless zoom-ins if Ogami dies. If Kamen Rider Buster and Kamen Rider Slash die, get ready for the epic zoom-ins. We're bringing the extreme close-ups back if these two die. Okay.
Yeah, but now the scene that everyone wanted to see.
Kiss, damn it! Kiss! 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 I forgot. This is Japan. I don't think they are. Never mind.
No. You never see two characters kiss in a Japanese.
They hold hands and that's it. I keep forgetting
like if two characters did kiss, they would do it off screen. Like even when Nago and Megumi got married at the end of Kiva. Spoiler alert. Like you don't see them kiss on screen. Like their faces approach each other. You cut to the other characters making a huge reaction. And then we cut to outside.
Oh, I want you to put this up. L'Oreal says, I agree with Leo about Ogami. Go ahead. Pull up. But if Toma dies, I'm going to need a ton of tissues. Here's the thing. Toma's not going to die. And even if he does get sucked into the Wonder World and is, pretty much holding the Wonder World down, we already know there's going to be a Kamen Rider Sentai crossover. We are already well aware of that because they're bringing back Aruto's actor, they're bringing back Gio, they're bringing back a whole bunch of Heisei and Reiwa era Kamen Riders
and Showa.
No, not Reiwa.
Showa
era Kamen Riders in the giant crossover that's going to be happening soon. We are all well aware of that. Toma ain't gonna die.
Yeah, and what's it called? Yeah, and if you do need tissues, just reminding you, Ore no tsuyosai ni omae ga naita, namida wa kore de fuitoke.
What he said.
Yep, that was a Deno reference.
I didn't watch Deno.
Oh man, like I'm a bear guy.
Oh my god. So then we get to the one big scene that I know people were talking about. Luna, Kento, and Toma. Kento and Toma are talking. Kento's now out of his emo stage. He's now at the emo stage, kind of, sort of. And then they see Luna, who accidentally walks in front of them, right? Like she unintentionally. And and
they start doing a skit where it's like, sister, how are you doing? So now Kento's the one who gets to be the girl in the story. Because if you actually watch the special, you'd know that Toma was a girl last episode, but now Kento gets to be the girl. Equal opportunity. Or is it? I don't know.
So as they are doing this whole thing, they're doing the whole skit and everything like that. Luna starts to walk towards them. And as she's walking towards them, she gets older. Yes. She gets older, people, and she looks like she's a full-grown adult now, hanging out with Toma and hanging out with Kento, and it's like they never were separated. They're just hanging out like the bros and everything like that. And it's honestly a very well written scene. I will say so myself. They talk about what's about to go down. She's afraid that she might be putting Toma's life in danger, but him and Kento laugh about it and say, listen, either way, whatever happens, the three of us are together to share this moment, whether it's the first, the last, or the first or last time, or even might be another time after this. We finally found, Toma apologizes for the fact that he felt like he broke his promise that he couldn't save her. But in general, Luna's like, dude, you did save me. I mean, yes, it took a while. It's not your fault though. Like things happen. You had to become a Kamen Rider.
Like you didn't
Then
have the
Civil War
power,
happened.
but now you have to touch.
And then they do the promise pinky swear, the triple pinky swear.
Yeah. You never crawled, you never run. You know the rules, you know the streets. You're a fighter.
You can win if you dare. So, as right before the episode's over, we see they're hanging out at night. Storius is now about to play his final trump card as the entire world. You see this red force field thingy go around and stuff like that. Luna is now starting to slowly disappear again, like how Yuri and Sophie were. And Toma, he's not even tripping. He's like, listen, stay here. Be right back. And the epilogue of this episode is everyone preparing for the final fight.
Oh yeah.
All the swords are sharpened thanks to our boy Tetsuo. Ogami and his wife see that Sora is well sound asleep in his bed.
You have to make sure that the dawn is safe for him.
Yes, because when dawn comes, justice will arrive. Because it's high noon somewhere in the world.
And I love how like it starts off with just Toma like walking down Toma and Kenta walking down the street to confront Storius, but slowly and progressively the other riders join. Riders on their left, riders on their right. So that totally reminded me of the sequence from Hot Rod. You're the voice, try and understand it. Make a noise and make it clear. Whoa, 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 whoa. We're not gonna sit in silence. We're not gonna live in fear. Whoa, 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 whoa.
I'm just letting them enjoy this moment.
And then like a freaking magic like throws something into a window and starts stealing a TV. And then the entire parade turns into a riot.
And so,
for those of you who haven't watched the movie Hot Rod,
go
watch it.
It's hilarious. It's one to this day I still watch it.
That's the movie that got me into Ian McShane.
So the episode ends with all the warriors, the Avengers have assembled, and the dawn of justice will begin, because now we're in the final four episodes of Kamen Rider Saber. And in one of the previews, Sophie does become Kamen Rider Caliber, and two other people pull up. We won't say, but I still feel as if someone does need to get her just desserts. I'm not sure what we're talking. I'm not sure who should, but hopefully, maybe this mistake might be fixed before this show is over, or maybe a little crossover special, maybe a little special with the Shindais, since the Shindais are kind of turning babyface fully, and Ren did a full babyface turn back from being a gray character to a straight up babyface. I digress. And that is the episode before the final four of Kamen Rider Saber.
Yep.
Hashtag stupid sexy Shindais. If you're on Twitter, please use stupid sexy Shindais whenever talking about Kamen Rider Saber. I'm gonna go first because I'm gonna make it quick. I like this episode. I know. Part of me kind of wishes there was more action, but the same token, all the action was in the dialogue, and all the action was in setting up what might be the final four of probably the best episodes of Kamen Rider Saber, because there have been several 10s we've been given this show throughout the last 15, 20 episodes. And each one has gotten better and better. Yes, there were some botches, but overall there have been some really good episodes. This episode right here is a very solid episode going into the final four conclusion episode. This is Game of Thrones if Game of Thrones is done right.
I was thinking about like referencing Game of Thrones. I did not want to do it because
I got you. I'll do it. I want the smoke. I want the smoke, so I'll do it.
It left a bad taste in my mouth. It's like this is Game of Thrones season 7 because it's trying to set up. But the thing is, season 7 kind of sucked. But
Okay,
no. It kind of sucked. It didn't fully suck. It just kind of sucked. But I forgave it because it was supposed to set up to a superior final season. Problem is, final season did not live up to that expectation, and therefore the forgiveness that season 7 was given has been revoked.
Yeah. Okay, I can see that. I will give this episode a very high 9 out of 10. It's not a perfect 10, but there's nothing wrong with it not being a perfect 10. It's a very high 9 out of 10. There you go.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I would have to agree with you on that. Yeah, that I would give it a 9.5 out of 10, just because you actually do need to have like a calm before the storm type of episode before you have like a full on 3-part final episode. And I'm pretty sure only the first 3 episodes are gonna be like the actual story, and the final episode is gonna be like an epilogue, like Kuga.
I really hope it's not. Don't do that. Don't do that, because Kuga's epilogue was pointless, and I love Kuga.
Well, I would say it'll probably be more akin to W's final episode or Drive's final episode than Kuga's, but it definitely won't be anything like Kabuto's or Oza's final episode where the story literally ends with the final episode. I'll say this though, I did like the fight scenes in that. Yeah, we need to see the main characters get washed before they can start triumphing again, because we need to establish how menacing this final battle is. This is actually an issue I've had with the final episode of Super Mega Force, where they're just like Thanos snapping right through the entire armada towards the end. It kind of makes the armada look less threatening, because they could have done that from the beginning. And we've beaten that dead horse so many times. We've tried resuscitating that dead horse last night. Just saying.
Once again, I'm pretty sure we can all agree the final episode of Super Mega should have been like an hour-and-a-half movie.
But I continue. But yeah, we do need to establish that how much of an overpowered threat the final villains are, because part of a hero's triumph is overcoming unbeatable odds. That is one of the most important things. Freaking Dano's team got Thanos snapped at the end. Kabuto literally became public enemy. Blade, humanity is literally sentenced to extinction. Literally, by law, is sentenced to extinction. We need to have insurmountable odds that we need to overcome, because the greatest heroes are the underdogs. But I love how stories had that Lord Voldemort moment where he's like, I'll give you until sunrise to bury your dead before I come back. So I appreciate that. So we were able to have that last bit of peace before the final war. I love that I actually got to see this and a little bit of this, but mostly this, because this might not come back again, but it totally will.
Hopefully it ends like Kiva did, where everyone henshins to fight a new set of enemies, and the bad guys who apparently face
in a wedding dress.
Okay, to clarify, people, yes, I know how Kiva ends, because I watched a team up henshin video before freaking Toei decides to shut everything down. Which reminds me, by the way, for those of y'all who want to know where our Kamen Rider real-time review is, unfortunately, Toei. Hi, Toei. Not only copyrighted it because of the fact that we did our reaction to Revise, but we can't show it. So I gotta go back and I got to edit that portion out. So I love you, Toei. But yeah, give your score.
I mean, if anything, we could cover up the entire rectangular area with a disclaimer saying the visual part of this episode has been censored for copyright reasons, but enjoy the audio.
I know that. Don't worry. I know how to edit it. I got you.
Yeah. Okay.
Score.
Okay, but yeah, not 9.5 out of 10.
All right then. Very good episode. Can't wait for the next ones.
Mm-hmm.
Let's look at these comments. YouTube, Facebook, how y'all doing? Hopefully y'all had a great time watching this episode. Hopefully you had a great time watching the episode we're currently talking about, episode 44 of Kamen Rider Saber. Hit it. Put it up. There you go. No, the title.
Right.
No, well, that too. The title. The thing. The brand. Thank you. Anyways, we're doing it live. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode. If you are new to Facebook, be sure to follow us and be sure to like our Facebook page. If you are new to YouTube, be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe to this channel right here and hit the bell icon. So that way YouTube can, at some point, give us a little bit of the chat. I'm joking. So that way YouTube does not try to monetize us or any all that stuff, because YouTube be acting up sometimes. Be acting a fool. I love you, YouTube, but y'all be acting a fool. Just dial it down.
The corporate side.
Anyways, with that being said, be sure to triple like this video. Get us up to 900,000 comments, and let's get started. Let's read some of these comments. Go ahead. Hashtag May's Rob.
I do, however, like Rintar. Basically, you can't come with us because I need a reason to come back.
I love you. Hug. I love you too. Hug.
I can't unsee Durandal as sexy. I think he's past Banjo as my Kamen Rider crush. Again, I have to say, there we go.
We're gonna make this a hashtag. I need Kamen Rider Toku fans to make sure hashtag stupid sexy Shindais blows up on Twitter. Just saying.
Yeah. Let's see. I like almost everything about Kamen Rider stories except his name. I also took it as implied that he powered up the sages. Otherwise, that brings into question, how did Isaac kill them? Well, yeah, like he did power them up, like after he revived them. But then again, Isaac does have that ability to use that Digimon Tamers move on Tassels. So just saying. By the way, this is a shameless plug to our not safe for work after dark podcast. Cough, cough. Anywho, L'Oreal, what's up, guys?
Hey, L'Oreal.
I still can't believe that Saber is almost over. Well, believe it. It's been almost a year.
It feels like it hasn't been. Well, to be fair, because of what's going on in the world right now,
hyperbolic Modelo chamber.
Yeah. Because everything's going on. Uh-oh. Is that Venjix?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Let's see. When Toma, Kento, and Luna were acting out of the story, it was so cool. Yeah, it was. Let's see. As for the Shindais, I gotta admit, Reika is beautiful. So jealous.
Hey, we love Reika's actor. She's great. Hopefully she gets more acting roles. I'll definitely see it. Stupid sexy Shindais.
Yeah. After all I said about Ren, I take it all back. Okay.
There you better. Yeah. Ren is lit. Ren is awesome.
Hope Yuri and Luna won't disappear.
Someone's gonna die. I'm just gonna say that right now.
Ren will be redeemed if he Blizzard Knuckles a Phoenix Wind form, and what that implies. Let's see. Seeing Sora and his parents is so wonderful. I don't think Ogami's coming back. Then build ending over, right? Let's see.
Don't you say that. He's coming back.
Mm-hmm.
He's coming back. Kuma-ken, he's coming back. Ogami's coming back, okay?
Kiss is for accidentally comedy only. Let's see.
I can see what you mean by that.
Do you think Durandal is hot as well? Okay. I think she ages because she is losing herself in the moment and meeting them as they are now, rather than clinging to who they used to be. Okay, that sounds lit. Second to last writer lineup. Next episode, writer form will line up. Okay, let's see. Not on Twitter, but Durandal is the sexier of the stupid sexy Shindais. I don't know. Like they both have like faults and merits, so it's kind of hard for me to say which one's more attractive. Let's see. Don't watch Game of Thrones.
If you are you saying don't
Don't
watch it in general, or you have never watched it? If you've never watched it, it's a good show until
first 6 seasons are good.
7 seasons is good. When you get to season 8, stop after a certain character says that him and a certain female character are going to have a baby. After that, stop that episode. It's over.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Okay, 8 out of 10 for the setup. That was a nice episode. Let's see. The brightest hope is forged in the darkest of times. That's true. Okay. Let's see. Based on the season so far, how good do you think the series will be rated? I know endings are a large factor for questions like this, but predictions, I don't know. I'd rather give like an overall score when the final episode is said and done.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know we haven't done arc reviews since Daichi died, but you know, I think it's because like the last 23 episodes are just that fluid. No, sorry, 33 episodes are just that fluid that you can't really break them up into arcs anymore. Although I suppose the final arc starts at episode 41, since you know that's when since episode 40 is when Isaac died.
Yeah.
I predict a build ending. Let's see.
How did build end?
Yeah, you know, like Kamen Rider build.
How did it end? He said,
I'm not gonna go into it.
Okay, never mind.
Let's see. And I guess that's it. That's all the comments.
All right, then. Well, guys, thank you for YouTube and Facebook. Thank you guys so much for your comments. We do greatly appreciate it as always. If you haven't yet, once again, if you're on YouTube, be sure to like, share, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for Morphin Network. Also, in case you guys want to know, we have not forgotten about our year anniversary. This is what now, year 3?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, year 3. Yeah, year 3. We're now officially at year 3 of Morphin Network. A video will be coming soon. Myself and Mike are actually working on it. We're writing the script for it right now, so it'll be out at some point. But yeah, overall, thank you guys so much for riding with us for the last 3 years. We greatly appreciate it, and the journey you guys have put us through. It's been awesome. So
yeah, thank you for writing with the Rider Time podcast for the last year and a half.
Man, like I'll say this and I'll cut it short. I'll say this and we can head out. Like honestly, I ain't know that there were a lot of people and a lot of fans from Morphin Network who also watch Kamen Rider. So to see how we did Kamen Rider 01 and stuff, and then going into Saber, and then us reviewing Kamen Rider Dragon Knight because of the fact that
the shows went on hiatus.
Yeah, and then we actually had Steven Lunsford watching our stuff. That was awesome. So thank you guys so much. We do appreciate all the hard work, and we do appreciate all the love and support you guys give us. So thank you guys so much.
Yeah, and of course, if you love our content, be sure to comment, like, and subscribe on Morphin Network's YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook pages. We review Kamen Rider, Super Sentai, Boom Studio Comics, Power Ranger episodes, and we interview various actors, whether they were Rangers, villains, other supporting characters. We just recently interviewed Claire Blackwelder from Power Rangers Dino Charge. And yeah, that was a fun interview to watch. So be sure to check that out on Facebook, and it will be uploaded to YouTube sometime soon. And if you want to check out mine and my partner's content, you can find me on Instagram at @chrono_cosplay, and you can find me on Twitch at twitch.tv/BelkinKabuto. Fox, where can they find you?
You guys can find me on Twitter and Instagram at @therex_Fox, YouTube Rex_Fox, and find Always Game content on twitch.tv/RecklessFox. I just posted a video for the first time on my YouTube page in a while. Check it out. It is our discussion of Nickelodeon's All-Star Brawl, aka Nickelodeon Smash Brothers. So
yeah. And with all that said, guys, you know, we may be strong, but we are never alone. See ya.
Peace, guys.
Kokai wa Rider Team Ups. Henshin!
V3X, Stronger, Skyrider, and Black RX were able to call upon past riders, but this was less common at the start of the Heisei era.
While Ryuki did team up with Agito in a Hyper Battle video, the first canonical Heisei team-up was between Den-O and Kiva in the film Kamen Rider Den-O Climax Deca.
Kamen Rider Deca featured the first ever team-up with a Super Sentai team, Samurai Sentai Shinkenger.
Team-ups between riders became more common through winter films starting with Kamen Rider vs. Kamen Rider W and Decade 2010 Movie War.
The riders were joined by Kikaider01, Inazuman, and Zubat in O's Den-O All Riders Let's Go Rider Kick, and by Space Sheriff Gavan in Kamen Rider vs. Super Sentai vs. Space Sheriff Superhero Wars Z.
Decay!
Gokai-Chain Henshin! See y'all next time!
Carson's Corner is a black LGBTQ-owned small business. They sell merchandise and apparel on pop culture franchises such as Dragon Ball, King of the Hill, Sailor Moon, and of course and most importantly, Power Rangers. If you're interested in getting their amazing merch, be sure to check them out at carsoncorner.com. Link will be down below.
Today's Morphin Network video is sponsored by Ranger Stop and Pop, which is now August the 27th to the 29th, 2021 in Atlanta, Georgia. And Ranger Stop Convention, which is now November 11th to the 14th, 2021 in Orlando, Florida. Go to rangerstop.com for more info.